Two games for you guys today. First up, we take on Manchester City, is second versus third in the league, and then we've got the first leg of the Carabao Cup semi-final. We're away to Southampton. Can we get two big wins and keep our successful season going in today's episode of Kopping the Title? Hello guys, it's me, Bad Jokes FM, back at you once again with another video. Yep, that's right, we've got two massive games for you guys today. First up, we're taking on second in the table, Manchester City. As you can see, we are currently 5 points behind them, so a win today would be massive. Let's hope we can get something out of it. We are playing on New Year's Day, so let's hope the players haven't been out on the booze drinking. We cannot have any hungover performances today. That would not do us any good. A loss here really kind of ends our title chances, so a win would be massive. And then we're following that up with the Southampton game in the Carabao Cup. I know we've got Blackburn in the middle, but that's not as big a game, and I want to bring you both for these ones, so I'm just going to play Blackburn off camera. And then if we just have a look at the results since you were last with me, which was for the Huddersfield game in the Carabao Cup, we was quite lucky to get out of that towards the end with a win. We managed to get 2 goals right at the death in the 87th and the 88th minute. So we survived, we got into the semi-final, setting up today's episode. And then following that up, we had a really disappointing 1-1 draw against West Brom. No idea what happened in that game, but we just did not click at all. Mane thankfully came back into the team and he got us a goal. So that got us a point, but a win would have been a bit better. West Brom are bottom of the table, so a draw was not the best result. And then following that up, we got back into form. We absolutely spanked Brighton 4-1. Alexander-Arnold again with a goal. Wijnaldum with 1. And then Solanke off the bench with 2. Very good result that was. I was very happy with that. As indeed I was with the Southampton one. Mane again with the goal. And Alexander-Arnold taking the penalty to sort of just wrap up the game. So decent result that, 2-0. We was never really in any sort of danger. We was always the better team. Let's hope we can replicate that in the second game of today's episode. But first up, just going to go and deal with the team briefing, I believe it is I've got to do just before the Man City game. And yep, so let's go. Let's just go speak to the lads. I do like to include this in the videos. If you guys aren't enjoying this bit, let me know. I'm always up for advice or being told what you guys like, what you guys don't like. So if you're not liking this, I'll stop doing this in the videos. But I just think with it being a new feature, it's quite interesting. People might like to see it. So I'm just saying go hit early crosses, because that does seem to be working very well for us. Moreno is our top assists maker, I think, and that's because I've got him bombing up and down the pitch, getting the crosses in. And so also I'm going to go push higher up. And yeah, again, just no reaction really from the squad. Going to go higher tempo, because there's no real reaction, because I do seem to be saying this quite a bit to lads, all the same instructions, because most weeks it is working, so why change the habit of a lifetime? I'm going to go as well, run at the old defence, and also just one extra thing for today. Gabriel Jesus, he came off the bench in our first game against Man City and scored a couple, so I'm going to say we've got to look after Jesus and make sure he isn't allowed to sight a goal. And very little reaction, so I'm going to hand it over to my assistant. And again, yep, no reaction really from the squad, so I'm going to end it there. And I'll be back with you guys in a minute when I've got the team all set up. Okay guys, this is the team for today's game. We've got Mignolet in goal, Nastasic, Matip, Lovren keeping their three-way partnership going in the centre of defence. They're working very well together, no need to change it. Then on the left, again, still keeping with the same sort of team. Moreno and Arnold on the wings. They've been doing very well there, so I'm very happy with them. And then in the middle, we've got James Milner and Jordan Henderson. And Njonzi is still injured-ish. He'll be ready maybe for the Blackburn game. I've not yet decided if I'll risk him in that. See how Henderson and Milner do in this one. And then we've got Salah just behind Mane and Solanke up top. Not the strongest top three I've ever had, but hopefully might be able to do something against Man City. A win today would be massive. Yep, here we go. Just have a look at the Man City team. Ederson in goal, Mendy, Otamendi, Company, Danilo, Azaya Aluamendi, I think that is, Kevin De Bruyne, David Silva, Raheem Sterling, Bernardo Silva and Gabriel Jesus. And wasn't that timed well? And let's say, what we're going to go passionately. Oh, they've actually got actual stats about how Man City have done lately. That's very good for Team Talks. Oh, I like that. I'm going to go passionately. I know a lot of you will be keen to avenge what happened last time, and that's got most of them motivated. And let's see what our assistant manager's got to say. He says not a lot. So let's end the team talk there, and hopefully go and get this win today, which will get us within 2 points of Man City. And yep, transfer window's open. We're in good shape, and we're going to get by whoever we've got in a minute. Is it possible some players will leave? It depends on. No, I'm not going to say it depends on whether we receive offers. I'm going to say it's not something we're actively pursuing, because it's not. But if a brilliant offer comes in, of course we're going to accept it. I'm going to say we're going to be at our very best to get something today. I'm not prepared to talk about transfer policy. Come on, how many interviews do you want to give me? Jesus Christ! Thank you. Fine, that should be enough for your editor. It should be enough for your editor for the next 2 weeks, mate. Jesus Christ, Muppet journalist. Here we go, 10 minutes in, first highlight of the game. And Man City are with it. Bernardo tries to play it to Otamendi. And Otamendi is out wide. Is he going to cross it in? No, Alberto takes it off him there, but their man wins it back. It's Bernardo with the ball. And Henderson clears it. As you can see, league table still's not showing up, so I'm going to get rid of that. As Mane's through on goal. Mane's in space. Mane shoots, but their keeper saves it. And it goes out for a corner. Gonna be Henderson to take that corner. Whips it in, but as always this season, absolutely nobody there. Mane plays it to nobody. Oh, okay, Company's got an injury. That's why you played it out. Fair enough. We now have a throw in. Nastasic with it, goes long over the top. Solanke's through, and if Solanke can get himself a little bit of space here, this could be dangerous. Crosses it in, Mane with a header, and that's in. It's finally crossed the line. It's hit the crossbar, come down, and seemed to take an age to go over the line. But we have taken the lead. Mane with a fantastic header there. Let's have a look at this in the replay. Solanke got the ball. He was out wide. Went all the way to the byline, crossed it in, Mane with their header, and 1-0 up. Very good start. Mingale now with a free kick for us. That goes long and we lose it, but Matip beats Jesus to the ball. Milner now with the ball, goes to Henderson. Tries to get through to Solanke, but it's taken a bit of a deflection, but we've kept hold of the ball. And Alberto's beaten to the ball, then he's massively out of position. Jesus now coming at us. Can we win it back? Oh, Henderson with a brilliant tackle there to win it back. Lovren back to Mingale, so we're back to where we started this highlight, lads. Let's see if we can do better with take two. He goes long again, and this time Solanke nods it down to Henderson, to Milner, wide to Alexander-Arnold, to Salah. Salah with the ball to Mane, back to Alexander, to Milner. We're keeping the ball very nicely here, but we give it away there. Commentator's curse, if you will. But again, neither side keeping the ball very well, as we've got it back. Mane to Solanke in space, and it's 2-0. Very good goal, that. He hit that first time. I thought the keeper had saved it, but this is an absolutely brilliant performance. Exactly what we needed to get ourselves that little bit closer to Man City. As now seeing the replay, Henderson with it to Salah. Mane with a brilliant through ball there, and Solanke first time powers it into the back of the net. Another highlight for us, Moreno throwing it. It gets headed back to him, goes to Henderson on the edge of the box, who goes for the shot, but it takes the deflection, goes back to him. Mane with it, and Mane spins and turns, beats his man brilliantly there, but Ederson keeps him out. What a great goal that would have been. 27 minutes gone now, and we've got another throw in. Eventually finds his way to Henderson, to Milner, to Mane. Mane with the ball. Can he do another through ball? Can he find a teammate? Nope, he can go for a long shot though, and that goes well over. Man City with a highlight now. Bernardo just playing it centrally to Sterling. Back to Bernardo out wide. And he's going to cross it in, you would think he does, but the Stasic is there to clear. And our man Solanke gets onto it, goes to Salah. To Mane, he's in oceans of space. Can he run? He doesn't. He goes to Salah. Salah with a shot, and it's just gone wide. Great stop there. Well, actually, that was a good save. So it's a corner for us. Salah to take it. And this will probably come to absolutely nothing. Yep, I've got to work on the set pieces. I've been saying that for about 5 episodes now. You would think one of these times I'm going to think, you know what, bad jokes? Work on the set pieces in between games. Oh, that's half time. And what a performance that has been. Look at all the stats. 15 shots we've had to their 1. 8 on target to their none. And 46% of the ball. So we've not dominated possession, but we have absolutely dominated the game. And so I'm going to say to the lads, very, very well done. Let's keep this going. As they react positively, going to hand it over to the assistant. And the players look ready to walk through walls. Let's hope they are. Let's hope we can carry this on and see this game through. 49 minutes gone. Man City now with a throw in. Jesus goes inside to Ibarra. Or Ilara even, sorry. And he goes wide to Danilo to Diaz on the overlap. Is Diaz going to be able to get past our man? He is. This is worrying. Diaz with the ball. He crosses it in, but Matip gets it away, thankfully. Goes back to Nastasic, who goes long. Solanke keeps it down to Salah. And Salah with the ball goes long. And can Mane get onto this? Mane's in space here. He shoots, and Ederson with another good stop. This could have been 3, 4, 5-0. The amount of chances we've had. It's only their keeper keeping them in it. As now Henderson with the ball with a corner. Goes to Nastasic, to Milner, who shoots at all. Thought that was 3-0. Hit the keeper, hit the post, and eventually got scrambled away. 64 minutes gone. Man City with another highlight. Sterling with the ball to Ilara. Back to Silva. Jesus is into the box. Oh, he's in. He's scored, and no, he hasn't. Oh, wow, it took him 3 attempts. But finally, he got the ball into the back of the net. And now things are just looking a little bit more nervy, aren't they, lads? Let's have a look at this. Ilara to Silva. To Jesus, who got into the box. He had one shot, hit their keeper, hit our defender. He had another shot, hit the post. And then finally, he could not miss from there. And yet, 2-1. Just going to make a couple of changes. These are the 2 changes I've made. I've brought Daniel Wass on for Alberto Moreno. He's got a yellow card. He's looking a bit tired. Don't want to risk him being overrun. And also similar reason really for bringing Emre Can on for James Milner. He's also on a yellow card. Looking a bit leggy. Just want to try and shore up this team now. Just want to see this game through. Because this would be a monumental win. Now, immediately following them changes, the subs haven't gone through yet, but Mane's got the ball and he's fouled there by Mendy. Surely, what's the referee doing? That was blatantly a foul. But whatever, we get the ball back. Lovren to Milner, to Mane, and can Mane find Arnold? He does. What a pass that is. Arnold with a cross, Solanke with a header, and that's 3-1. What was I saying about getting nervous? We are looking a very, very good football team at the minute. So glad Solanke's getting in the team and scoring goals. He has been very good this season. And now Milner with the ball to Mane on the replay. To Alexander-Arnold in oceans of space. And Solanke with a great header just into the corner of the net. Surely that's the game wrapped up now. 89 minutes gone. Arnold with a throw in. Goes to Mane, who spins and turns, beats his man. Otamendi clears. But we pick it up again. It's Lovren to Arnold, to Emre Can, to Henderson. We're keeping the ball nicely here. Solanke to Salah in space, and that's 4-1. Wow, was not expecting this. This has been a phenomenal performance. And that wraps it up. As now we've got Alexander with the ball, to Emre Can, to Henderson, to Solanke on the replay. And Salah in oceans of space there was never going to miss. We have had a phenomenal result today. We're back within 2 of Manchester City. Surely the challenge for at least second is on. Let's have a quick butchers, see if the league tables come back. Oh, indeed it has. And so, as things stand, like I say, we're 2 behind Man City, but unfortunately we are still 8 behind Arsenal. They're looking like they're going to take some catching, as now we're through again. Solanke shoots again, that's 5! What on earth is going on? Solanke with what, his second of the game, I think that is? Oh no, that's his hat-trick even, sorry. And that's 5-1. We have thrashed Pep Guardiola. What a result this is. Just seeing this on the replay, Salah with the ball, Solanke beats his man, takes another touch and then just whacks it into the net. Very, very good goal. That's the final whistle. What a result, what a performance that was. Look at that, Solanke with a hat-trick, Mane with 1, Salah with 1. And wow, what a result. I'm so happy with that. I'm going to go into the lads, I'm going to go assertively. That was blooming amazing. I'm going to say I'm very pleased with the result and your performance. And yet they've all reacted positively. You're going to hand it over to my assistant. And yet if the players are fired up, which is all good to see. Hopefully we can carry on and have a brilliant second half of this season. Hopefully it'll be as good as the first half and we can catch Arsenal. And that's where I'm going to leave it for the second, lads. I'll be back with you guys in a minute for the Southampton game in the Carabao Cup. Alright guys, we're back. It's now time for Southampton in the Carabao Cup. This is the first leg of the semi-final. And yeah, just a bit of news just in between the last game and this one. Barcelona have come in and made an offer for Philippe Coutinho. They offered 70 million, but I said no to that straight away. I said if you want him, it's going to be 150 million. They immediately ran away, scared out of their heads. So hopefully that deal's not going to be going through. We have played the Blackburn game. We went with a very much under 23-ish team. All the reserves, 1 or 2 first teamers, but nothing great. We've got a 1-1 draw. Disappointing result. We're going to have to go and play it again. But I really wanted to prioritise this competition. And so that's what we're doing. We've got a full strength team. Everybody's fit. Well, all the players who played in the Man City game at least, they're fit. So I'm happy with that. And also, the Liverpool board have decided to give me a new contract. So that's very nice to see. So I'm now on the contract here until 2021. So very nice that. Just shows a little bit of faith and shows that I have been doing well. And so this is going to be the team for today's game. Mignolet in goal, Nastasic, Matip, Lovren in the centre of defence. Milner goes out left because Moreno's picked up a 2-game ban. I believe this is the first game of his ban. I'm not sure. It's either the first or the second. He didn't play in the Blackburn game anyway. So Milner goes into the left. Arnold carries on the right. And Nzonzi goes into the middle alongside Henderson. And then up top we've got Salah, Mane and Solanke. And Mane has been making noises about wanting to join Real Madrid. They've not come in with an offer or anything. So I've had Milner talk to him and he's calmed down for the minute. So hopefully he will just be able to concentrate on the game today. And hopefully we can put this tie to bed here in the first leg. So we can maybe rest people for the second game. And so for the team talk, I'm going to say to the lads, a first leg win will do us the world of good. So go out there and get it. And Lovren seems motivated, but nobody else. Fairly strange. Okay, let's go end the team talk. And let's go and crack on. And like I say, put this game to bed. First leg. So really give us a lot of confidence and hopefully get us to Wembley, which would be amazing. 9 minutes in, first highlight of the game. James Ward-Prowse with a corner and they've scored. Oh no. Samu with the goal. Samu Castellio, I think that's how you pronounce his name. And it's Castellio with it. Let's have another look at this on the replay. Ward-Prowse with it and Castellio just with a volley. Cracking goal that, but the worst start we could have had. 25 minutes in, Southampton are all over us. Castellio has the ball taken off him, but Southampton get it back. And they're coming forward again. Tadic is in space and that's just gone wide. What is going on? We beat these lads 2-0 just 3 weeks ago. Last highlight of the first half. Gabbiadini would pass it to Pass it to Castello, and he has a shot, but Mingale saves. This is not good, lads. This is not good. I'm getting into these lads. I'm going to rip into them at the end of this half time. Just what is going on? As now Milner has the ball. Can he cross it in? He goes back to Henderson. Henderson finds teammate Mane's through. Mane shoots, and Forster just pushes the ball out of play. And it's going to be a corner. Are we going to have time to take it before half time? It's going to be Henderson with it. And it's an outswinger, and yep, just nothing happens. Nastasic, hit it, fella. Oh, he does, but Forster there to save it. And that's going to be half time. Wow, just look at those stats. Nothing in our favour. They've had 10 shots to our 5. 6 on target to our 3. 62% of the ball they've had. What is going on? Play to them absolutely aggressively. I expect to see a much better showing. And most of the players have reacted positively. Let's hope we can get something out of this. Otherwise, I'm going to have to make tactical changes. I've not done tactics in ages in this save. I don't think I've changed anything since the first week, because I've not had to. 56 minutes gone. First highlight of the second half. Southampton play it long, and the man Matip gets onto it. Goes to Nastasic, to Henderson. We're coming forward now. Nzonzi with the ball to Mane. Can Mane find a teammate? He does. It goes to Salah. And Salah, come on, mate, just pass the ball. You've got a man on the overlap there. You've got Milner there. Go pass it to him. He does. And Milner crosses it in first time. And Forster just pushes it out. It's going to be a corner. We need to get a goal and get one soon. Otherwise, I'm going to be getting very nervous. Now, it's Henderson with it. Crosses it in, but again, it goes away. Corners we're absolutely rubbish on. Thought I was going to say a bad word there, didn't you, people? No, not on this channel. Okay, 65 minutes gone. Wijnaldum has come on for Salah, and Sturridge has come on for Mane. Neither of them two have had a very good game, so I just want to try and change it up just a little bit. And yeah, I'm getting nervy. This is not looking good. It's not the result I wanted from this first leg. I want us to at least get an away goal, just to keep things edged in our favour. Drick with a free kick, just passes it along the deck to Tadic, back to Gabbiadini, to Ganzo, and Holt's in through. Can we win the ball back? No, we can't. Ganzo passes it to Tadic, and he shoots, and just wide. Oh, this is not going well, people. This is not going well. Mingale with the ball, goes long, and Sturridge loses it there. Ganzo plays it to Long. They're keeping the ball so nicely today. Don't know what has changed in a few weeks since we last played them. Hesketh with the ball back to Gabbiadini with a shot, and this in. No! Oh, no. What is going on? 2-0 we beat these a few weeks ago. I was expecting a very similar performance, but it has been the complete opposite. As now, what do we do from here? As we're seeing in the replay, Gabbiadini with a very, very good long shot. I think it goes sort of against what I want to do, but I'm going to go 4-2-3-1 and just put the man Wijnaldum as a shadow striker and just leave both of these as an inside forward. So yep, that's the last change of the game. Oxlade-Chamberlain is coming on in place of Matip. And just, we need to get something, a goal. Just one goal would just do us. 20 minutes remaining. Lovren goes wide to Arnold, to Wijnaldum, Chamberlain. And can Chamberlain find a mate? Goes to Wijnaldum, to Henderson, to Nzonzi. Nzonzi making himself a little bit of space, but he loses the ball there. Wijnaldum picks it up, goes to Solanke, who again loses it. And we're keeping the ball a little bit nicer now. Nzonzi, back to Henderson. Back to Nzonzi, between the two of them, give someone else the ball. They do, they go Lovren to Alexander-Arnold. And Arnold's going to cross the ball in early, he does. And it goes, finds way to Solanke. And I thought we scored then through Sturridge. And they've just scrambled it away. Here we go, 3 minutes injury time. We're into the 92nd minute. This is going to be the last highlight of a very, very disappointing game. How can we go from beating these 2-0 a few weeks ago and then thrashing Man City 5-1 to go into a performance like this, as our man picks the ball up there, and that's the end of the game. So disappointing. But we've got a second leg, and it's at home, so we're in this. Not by much, but we are still in this. It's going to take a hell of a turnaround though. And so I'm going to go to the lads aggressively. I'm not happy at all with that. And how are they going to react? They've reacted positively. That's good. Going to end the team talk there. And I'm going to leave the match there. And so lads, if you've enjoyed that video, give me a thumbs up down below. Subscribe to the channel. And also follow me on Twitter at BadJokesFM. And yeah, just one thing left to say. Well, two things left to say actually for today, lads. How on earth can you have two completely different performances like that? And also, I am BadJokesFM. I am out.